Hey everyone, Carbox here, and today I'm bringing you the ultimate leveling guide for combat jobs that will hopefully answer all your questions as well as help you level up quickly and efficiently in Final Fantasy XIV. As you probably already know, leveling a job all the way up to level 80 takes a fair bit of time. Luckily, there's a lot of ways to make that journey a bit faster. Whether you're a veteran with lots of jobs maxed out, or a newcomer that's looking to be as efficient as possible, this video will cover everything for you. With that in mind, let's go over a couple ways to make it all faster. On the equipment front, we have a few items to talk about. First of all, we have Menfina's earring, which is obtainable by pre-ordering Ann Walker. Gives a bonus of 30% to all jobs under level 80, so that's very good. Then we have the brand new ring, which is obtainable from level 15 onwards by clearing Hall of the Novice as a DPS, tank, or healer. It gives an additional 30% bonus experience to jobs under level 30. Last but not least, we have the Friendship Circlet. It's a bit harder to obtain, being locked behind the Refer a Friend campaign. You basically get it through mail after your friend subscribes for 30 days. It gives a 20% bonus experience under level 25, so it's not the end of the world if you can't get it, but it's still a nice bonus. There are some more items that do similar things, but the ones I left out are basically just worst versions of the items I just listed. I'm not too sure how exactly these buffs stack together, but let's just say that all of this combined gives you a bonus of roughly 80% up until level 25, so it's not too bad for just equipment bonus. So now we enter the realm of passive buffs. Basically the first one is the Armory bonus, though it's not really a buff that you can see on your buff bar. It's applied automatically and gives a 100% bonus combat experience to jobs that are lower level than your current highest level job. This bonus is reduced to 50% once you reach level 70, and it stacks on top of other buffs like food and FC buffs, for example. Then, as I just mentioned, we of course have food. Any kind of food will do, just buy the cheapest food that you find on the market board or from a vendor in cities and settlements. Food gives you a 3% bonus experience from defeated enemies. Now this next one is probably the best one by far, but sadly it's not available to everyone. The road buff is acquired automatically by creating a character on a preferred world. It gives an additional 100% experience from all sources to jobs under the specified level, and yes, that does include quest rewards. The one that's active as I'm making this video is Road to 70, so that means any job under level 70 would benefit from it. Next we have the FC buff Heat of Battle. It's activated by your FC leader or your officers, and it gives 5, 10, or 15% bonus experience from defeated foes, depending on the level of the buff, and they last for 24 hours before you need to refresh them. After that, we have the Squadron Battle Manual. They're obtained from Squadron missions Imperial Recon or Infiltrate and Rescue. They give 15% bonus experience for 2 hours, but they overwrite the currently active FC equivalent, so that means you can't mix this one and the FC buff together. And finally, we have the Rested Experience buff. Basically, this one is activated by logging off in cities and settlements, and it gives you a bonus of 50% experience on defeated foes, up to a limit based on the amount of time you were logged off. In short, if part of your experience bar is blue, it means the buff is active. Now we can start talking about what to do for each level range. Starting from level 1, you'll have a very limited set of things that you can do. It basically comes down to 3 things. First is job quests, so basically return to your quest giver as soon as you have a quest available. The experience from these is actually not too bad to gain a few levels fairly quickly. Next up we have the hunting log, which is unlocked by doing your first job quest. It's one of the fastest and often overlooked ways to level up early in the game. Do them until you get to at least level 10. Finally, we have fates, so if you see a fate in your level range while doing something else, drop everything and do the fate. They don't take very long and give good experience early on. So from level 10 to 14, there's a couple more things that we can do. Leaves unlock after your level 9 main story quest and after completing one of 3 quests. Leaves of Bent Branch, Leaves of Horizon, or Leaves of Swiftbirch if you started in Gridania, Ulda, or Limsa Lominsa respectively. Quest givers will be on screen right now. Leaves offer a decent amount of experience early on in the game, especially if you boost their level a bit above yours. All you need to do is accept them, go to the designed location on your map, and then activate it like so. Then we also have Guild Hests and the Guild Hests Roulette, which are unlocked by completing the quest named simply the Hest. Again, quest givers will be on screen right now. Guild Hests give a good amount of experience for jobs in the corresponding level range. You can also do the roulette daily for bonus experience. If this is your first job to reach level 15, it's very important to head over to the Hall of the Novice to complete it and grab your very own brand new ring. After that's done, we're going to be dropping Fates, as it doesn't really give as much experience as some of the things that we're going to unlock. Speaking of which, we're unlocking dungeons as well as, shortly after, the leveling roulette. The first dungeon you do is Sastasha at level 15, quickly followed by the Tamtara Deepcroft at level 16, which will unlock the leveling roulette upon completion. Do it daily for a great boost to your experience. Now once you get to level 20, and if you don't have it already, go get your first mount by joining a grand company and completing the quest My Little Chocobo. That will make getting around way faster, and in turn make you gain experience faster too. We're also going to be unequipping the Friendship Circlet once we reach level 25. Level 30 is when you get access to your level 30 job quest, which will transform your current class into an actual job like Paladin or Monk. It's now a good time to catch up on your job quests if you've been slacking on those, since you won't be able to upgrade your job if you haven't completed your level 30 job quest. Once that's done, we have a few more options available to us. So first off, we're going to be dropping some more things, notably leaves, the hunting log, and also we're going to let go of the brand new ring since the buff only works up until level 30. When we get to level 30, the first thing we can unlock is the Frontline Roulette. It's unlocked by completing the Grand Company quests A Pop No Longer, as well as Like Civilized Men and Women. This roulette throws you into a PvP match of Frontline. No need to understand what you're doing here, just run the roulette once a day and look at your levels go up. Next we have Palace of the Dead, which is unlockable at around level 17, but it's not really worth doing until you get your actual job at level 30. To unlock it, go to Gridania, look for the quest The House That Death Built, and complete it. It's a very efficient way, though boring for some people, to level up from level 30 onwards and get an idea of what your job will look like all the way up to level 60. You go up floors in a dungeon where you start from level 1 and level your way up very quickly. You can also start from floor 51 after you clear floor 50 once and complete the quest What Lies Beneath. If you don't like it, then stick to leaves and even bring back the hunting log if you want a bit more experience. At level 47, you can unlock the Adventurer Squadrons by completing the quest Squadron and Commander from your Grand Company. This lets you recruit adventurers and form parties that you can send out on quests. Once they level up enough, you will unlock the missions Imperial Recon, as well as Infiltrate and Rescue, which can give you the squadron battle manuals we mentioned at the start of the video. These will give you a bonus of 15% experience, but be careful though, as they don't stack on top of FC buffs, and only last for 2 hours. Since it takes a fair bit of time to level up your squadrons, I'd say don't wait on it and just join an FC for the 10% buff. You might even be lucky and find one that has the 15% buff. Now if this is your first job to reach level 50, that means you're nearing the end of A Realm Reborn. After that, you'll need to go through all the post-ARR content so that you can get into Heaven's Ward, the first expansion. So once we get to level 50, we're also going to be dropping a few things. First of all, now is the time to drop leaves and the hunting log for good. Leaves don't give as much experience as other things that we can do, and the hunting log caps out at level 50, so even if you do it, it won't really give you anything. Also, we're removing Guild Hests and the Guild Hests Roulette from the equation, since those are good for up to level 40 to 50, but no more than that. Now, I don't want to spoil anything, so I'm not going to give you any dungeon names, but the main roulettes in the Duty Finder are all level 50, and will unlock themselves automatically once you complete certain requirements. The main scenario roulette will be available as soon as you complete the last 2 dungeons from A Realm Reborn. The level 50, 60, 70 dungeon roulette and the Trials roulette will both be unlocked at the latest towards the end of the post A Realm Reborn content. And finally, we have the Alliance Raids Roulette, which will become available as soon as you complete 2 of the Crystal Tower Alliance Raids. You can start this quest line by completing the quest Legacy of Alag, right after A Realm Reborn's last dungeon. Once we get to level 53, we want to start doing the first beast tribe that Evan's Ward offers, and that would be the Vath beast tribe, which is unlocked at level 53 by completing the quest The Naming of Vath. Later on, we also have the Vanu beast tribe, which is unlocked at level 57 by completing the quest 3 Beaks to the Wind. Beast tribe quests are an amazing source of daily experience from Evan's Ward onwards. You can only do up to 3 quests from each tribe per day, up to a total of 12 per day. Once you've unlocked them, you can do them from level 50 onward with any other job. So once you reach level 60 and are done with Heaven's Ward, you're going to be stepping into post Heaven's Ward and then Stormblood. And that means we'll be dropping a few more things. The first of which is going to be the leveling roulette, since the bonus experience it gives isn't much compared to what's needed past level 60. You can still do it if you have time or if you just don't have anything else to do. We're also going to be dropping Palace of the Dead, since the bonus experience doesn't scale very well past level 60, and then we also have the Vanu and Vath beast tribe quests. It's always better to do those in the corresponding level range for optimal experience gain, but if you have no other job that fits the bill, you can still do them. The first thing we're going to unlock in that level range is the Wondrous Tales, which unlocks at level 60 by completing the quest Keeping Up with the Aliapos, or Aliapos, whichever way you pronounce that. Once a week, Chloe will give you a list of random activities that you need to complete. Do them every week and it can give you a decent amount of experience and tomestones. Level 60 is also when you can get access to the Alexander raids, which you unlock through the Alexander questline. You can start it by completing the quest Disarmed. Speaking of Alexander, the normal raid roulette will unlock itself as soon as you complete 2 of the Alexander raids. It's a great way to quickly gain a bit of experience every day, so just like the Trials roulette, you should always do it. Next up, we have the 2 beast tribes that we're going to be unlocking in Stormblood. The first of which is the Kojin beast tribe, which unlocks at level 63 after you complete the quest Heaven Sent. Then at level 67 you can unlock the Ananta beast tribe by clearing the quest Brooding Broodmother. After you unlock either of those, you can do their quests from level 60 onwards with any other job. Level 63 is also when you can unlock Heaven on High if you've cleared floor 50 of Palace of the Dead and after you complete the quest Knocking on Heaven's Door. However, you need to have cleared the main scenario quest Tide Goes In, Imperials Go Out before you can unlock it. It's pretty much Palace of the Dead 2.0, go up floors and gain lots of experience up until level 70. Again though, it's not mandatory, but an efficient way of leveling up. If you don't like it, stick to roulettes, Wondrous Tales, and beast tribe quests. After you're done with Stormblood, you will have to clear the post-Stormblood content before reaching Shadowbringers. Sadly though, nothing of value is to be unlocked in the post-Stormblood content related to experience gain. However, that doesn't mean we won't be dropping certain things still. The first ones are going to be the Ananta and Kojin beast tribes, but if you don't have any job that falls into the appropriate level range, you can still do them. Also, we're getting rid of Heaven on High since the scaling isn't too good above level 70. Now to make up for it, we can unlock the Pixie beast tribe at level 73. Following that, you can take on these quests with any job above level 70, and it's by far the most effective beast tribe since it's the only one you can use to level up combat jobs in Shadowbringers. And finally, at level 80, once you're done with the Shadowbringers story, you can still unlock one more thing that will be very helpful for the next jobs you're going to level up, and that is the Bosjan Southern Front. It's unlocked by completing the side quest Where Eagles Nest in the Resistance Weapon questline. To make it available, you need to have cleared all 3 Stormblood Alliance raids and have completed at least 1 level 80 job quest. Later down the line, you can also unlock Zadnor, which is just another map of the same thing that gives more resistance metal, but we can cover that another day. Once you unlock Bosja, you can enter it from level 71 onwards and use it to level up to 80 in a matter of hours. Please keep in mind that although this is an ultimate leveling guide, it doesn't mean that you have to do everything or that any method is superior. This is mine and mine alone, but feel free to make it yours or even modify it at will. I might have missed lots of things too, since I don't know everything about the game just yet, but I think we covered most of the essentials. That's about it for today though. There was a lot to unpack in this one, but I hope it helped in some way, shape or form. As always, many thanks for watching and I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did, and I'll see you in the next one.